This is Party Poopers, post number 112 from donfenslerwritings.com. Last week I attended a party. It was a great party. The wine and conversation flowed like wine. The only problem was that less than 10 meters from the party was a family of starving Ethiopians. We had nothing against the Ethiopians joining the party. In fact, they were entirely welcome. But it was a party for boat clubbers. We all had nice boats, big boats, and some were motor-powered. More importantly, we all knew about boats, the vocabulary, the slang, the boater's rough, tough, voice inflection, etc. We knew every inch of our boats and what to call it. What would the Ethiopians know about boating? Nothing, that's what. So our choice was this. Either invite the Ethiopians over and put them in an awkward position of trying to keep up with a bunch of highfalutin, esoteric small talk about keels, starboards, and inboard overrides, or move the party to a point far enough away so that they would not be disturbed in the least. Taking all things into consideration, we opted for the latter choice. So our next dilemma was this. How far away do you have to move a boater's party from a family of starving Ethiopians in order to make sure no one is disturbed? First, we moved the party 100 meters away. But one man with a 1,000 cc powerboat said if he closed his left eye, he could still see the Ethiopians if he squinted his right eye in a certain way. Let me just say at this point that the Ethiopians made no attempt to move away from us. I'm just stating this fact for the record. Next, we moved the party to a site 680 meters from the Ethiopians, but one lady, who I suspect was drunk and having numerous affairs, said that though she had no binoculars with her at this time, if she would have been able to see the Ethiopians on a clear day had it not been for the mountain in the way. So we took a vote and finally decided to move our vessels and sail to an island 897 kilometers from the Ethiopians. This site was beautiful. I loved it. Trees, a cool breeze, and no Ethiopians that we could possibly disturb. And there was no way we could see them even with a Mount Palomar laser telescope. Okay, so you move 897 kilometers from an awkward situation, and you're safe, right? No way. The mass media. Just as the party was starting up again, French champagne, caviar, the works, what should happen but some enterprising fellow delivers up a complimentary issue of the God knows what Herald Times at 11:30 at night, no less. Wasn't it Shakespeare, or was it George Bush Sr., who said, "There is no hour too late for the arrival of bad news"? Anyway, a story on page 6 of the newspaper was about a family of, you guessed it, starving Ethiopians. It wasn't our family, thank God. It was another one. Apparently there are at least two. Nothing to do but to pack up the brandy and sandwiches and set sail. This time we landed in a big sucker of a country, 6,497 miles from our original site. No telescopes, no newspapers, and no Ethiopians, though they were entirely welcome. We tied up our boats and drank and frolicked and made merry. One fine lass, coincidentally, was built like the Rock of Gibraltar with bosoms out to here. Deep in the depths of my soul, a still small voice said to me, "Boy, you gonna get y'all's rudder wet tonight." Hallelujah.